Ever wonder why you can't stay focused for even 5 minutes? It's not because you're lazy. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. You sit down to work with good intentions, just one quick check, and suddenly, 20 minutes disappear. A notification, a sound, someone walking by. Somehow everything feels more interesting than the task in front of you. Then comes the guilt. Why can't I just focus? So you blame yourself instead of understanding your brain. The harder you force yourself to concentrate, the more tempting every distraction suddenly becomes. Even when your phone is silent, your eyes keep searching for something new to grab your attention. You switch between app stabs, videos, and thoughts, but finish almost nothing. By the end of the day, you've been busy for hours, yet somehow accomplished very little. Here's the surprising part. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you. It's actually trying to help you. So why does something that feels helpful end up stealing your focus every single day? The answer begins millions of years ago, long before smartphones, laptops, or social media ever existed. Back then, noticing every sound and every movement helped humans survive. Ignoring them could be dangerous. Your brain still carries that ancient survival system today, even though your biggest threat is usually a blinking screen. In other words, your brain isn't broken. It's simply running old software in a completely new world, and once you understand how that system works, staying focused becomes much easier than you think. Psychologists call this novelty seeking. Your brain naturally pays more attention to anything new, unexpected, or constantly changing. Every notification, flashing light, or interesting sound gives your brain a tiny reward. It feels good, even if only for a second. That tiny reward releases dopamine, a chemical that encourages you to keep looking for the next interesting thing. The problem is, your brain starts chasing quick rewards instead of meaningful progress. That's why checking your phone for 10 seconds often turns into 20 minutes without you realizing it. The same thing happens with videos, emails, games, and endless scrolling. Your attention keeps jumping toward whatever feels newest. Meanwhile, important work feels slow. Reading, studying, or writing can't compete with constant stimulation. It's not because those tasks are boring. It's because your brain has become used to instant rewards. Imagine eating candy before every meal. Eventually, healthy food feels less exciting. Your attention works in a similar way. The more distractions you feed your brain, the more distractions it begins to crave tomorrow. This creates a cycle. You get distracted, fall behind, feel stressed, then seek even more distractions to escape. Real focus isn't about having more willpower. It's about making distractions less rewarding than your real goals. The good news, your brain is incredibly adaptable. What it learns, it can also unlearn. Every minute you stay focused teaches your brain that deep attention can be rewarding too. So the real question isn't, why do I get distracted? It's what have I trained my brain to chase every day? The solution isn't forcing yourself to focus. It's making distractions harder to reach and focus easier to begin. Start with just 10 minutes. Tell yourself, for the next 10 minutes, nothing else exists except this one task. You'll notice something surprising. The hardest part isn't focusing. It's simply getting started. Once your brain settles into one activity, distractions slowly lose their power over your attention. Instead of chasing constant stimulation, train your brain to enjoy progress. One page, one problem, one small victory. Protect your attention like it's your most valuable resource. Because in today's world, it truly is. You don't need to eliminate every distraction. You only need to stop giving each one your immediate attention. Every time you ignore a distraction, You're strengthening the part of your brain responsible for self-control. At first, focus feels uncomfortable. That's because your brain is breaking an old habit and building a stronger one. Days later, you'll notice something changing. You finish tasks faster, and your mind feels calmer than before. Remember, your attention shapes your future. Whatever repeatedly captures your focus slowly shapes the person you become. Every notification steals a few seconds, but hundreds of those seconds quietly become hours and eventually years. Imagine what could change if those hours were spent learning, creating, or building the life you actually want. Your brain isn't your enemy. It simply follows the habits you repeat every single day. Change the habit, and your focus changes too. So the next time a distraction calls your name, pause for 1 second and choose your future instead, because your attention is your greatest superpower. Thanks for watching video. Subscribe for more psychology videos.